Hello and welcome to AntipoDnD, a show in which a bunch of Australians play Dungeons and Dragons in a setting partly inspired by prehistoric Australia and New Zealand. I am David, I'm the Dungeon Master who has made no mistakes setting up the recording for tonight's session, and I am joined by Kynwyn, Doug, April and Zindy. As ever, they are my players. So, our heroes have been investigating a disturbance, shall we say, that has spread across the area of the island of Keldrith and certainly the eastern parts of it, which has been called the Blood Reed, the Red Weed, the Blood Root, depending on who you speak to. I've always called it the Red Weed because I'm a War of the Worlds fan. But our heroes have come to the conclusion that it might be coming from, or at least drawing creatures or individuals to, a place called the Grimwood, which they're starting to think might be called the Grimwood for a very good reason. They have travelled west, where they have enlisted the assistance of a druid named Orinala, who is concerned about this red weed, but after praying to Val, the god of the wild and nature, and rolling a natural 20 on her charisma check, was filled with horror and realised that she needed to assist our heroes in dealing with whatever this is. And so they have set out. They have crossed the open woodlands and have come to the edge of the Grimwood itself, where they have set up, well, I wouldn't call it a camp. They've basically just punched a hole in reality and created a magnificent mansion, or a ostentatious owlery on the other side, where they have just bedded down for the evening. Now, is there anything that any of you want to achieve before you actually all go to sleep and get your long rest?
Magma's gonna fight little magical mannequins in her room. Yeah, she's gonna do some training. You know, she's just rolling around.
So we didn't get anything out of, if I recall, out of Viterix's little stint.
No.
No, correct.
He changed his thingamajig, though.
He did.
I changed a spell, and there was a question that Morzod had.
Oh, yeah. I asked about the spirits.
Yes, indeedy. And specifically their capacity for spirits.
Yeah. Do they have spirits?
Yes. And Vitericus drew the Elementalists, which I could not read at the time because D&D Beyond crashed and I lost all access to my Tarocco deck explanation. But the Elementalist is a sign of bountiful harvests.
So that's got to be a yes.
Yeah, seems to be.
So death tequila.
Yeah. Vitericus, as always with a seance, shies away from a firm yes or no, but, bountiful harvests would suggest one thing
signs
over the
imply.
Cool. And yeah, my spells have changed as a result of that. I can no longer speak to cassowaries, and I have other spells at my disposal. Well, another spell at my disposal.
Just, before we all head off, is there anything else we need to speak about what we're doing tomorrow?
I mean,
waltzing into big red sticky mess.
Right?
Yeah, I figure, I guess, just remind ourselves to keep an eye on everyone else, because if it makes you want to eat it normally, and we're going into where there's lots of it, then
But everyone, especially look after Morzod, because Morzod is a wonderful person, and B, the only person who can save us from wanting to eat each other if we start wanting to eat each other.
Oh, that's right, pulling curses off, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dagmar.
Yes.
Because you have the highest passive perception, as you're having this conversation, you note that Orinala, your druid friend, has sort of snuck back and is very timidly watching and listening, but trying not to draw attention to herself.
Dagmar is gonna give her a little side eye. And yeah, that's that.
Okay. And she is just going to wave back, but not do anything else. She's just going to keep standing there and watching you.
Okay, that's fine. As long as she's not being shifty. Dagmar will.
Right, so Mozo, do you have like bless and lesser restoration, remove curse, whatever is that holy magic you do?
Yeah, I was thinking about them all night, so I'm pretty sure I can do them for, if I need to.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Now, what if Morzord
That's
goes
it.
down eating red things? What's the
We're
plan?
all
Fucked.
right?
Yeah,
right.
alright,
We're
cool.
all fucked.
Oh, fucked. Yeah.
Do we
Have
remember? Does the curse stay on if you're unconscious? Like if you're reduced to 0 hit points, does the curse alleviate?
I don't know what these hit points are of what you speak.
Sorry, on a scale of like 1 to 100 rat bites, if we can get 100 rat bites onto Morzod
Mm-hmm.
Please don't.
and he drops unconscious,
But Morzord's got that kind of half orc thing, right? We kind of just like pop back up. He's just going to pop back up and then just bite someone.
and if
Oh
we do it
my
all
god,
at
you
once,
can't
we can...
just say that.
Oh my god, do you guys remember how when we went into that when we were going into the Chenalton Palace ages ago, and we went through that really fucked up little bit with all the spore zombies. Do you remember how
when Vitericus got fucked up really bad,
yeah, when he got eaten by bugs, nearly.
Yeah, remember it
Do you
vividly, thanks.
Like Morzod, and I think it was just Morzod. I had my shirt up. Anyway, we did handkerchiefs over our faces so we didn't breathe in like spores.
Yeah, there was nasty shit in the air.
Should we like? Should
Does
we
the
maybe
weed really
try that?
have that stuff? I mean, I guess sort of. God,
I mean, it gets to you somehow.
yeah,
Right, so
I
first
think
you have
it's
to
your
ingest-
brains, though.
Right, I mean, first you have to ingest it.
Yeah, but
you know,
he's
Not
talking about how
always,
it, like,
though.
it calls to you. Because,
Yeah.
they said that they like just suddenly felt like they really wanted to eat it.
Yeah.
Exactly, so yeah.
Like, is that
Have
a
we all
mental
noticed our
thing,
druid
or is
friend
that
away, or like is she nearby, or is it just Dags who's noticed the druid?
I mean, Dags has waved to her
Dungeon Master?
a little high.
Can I get a Arcana check, please?
Who from?
Oh, no.
Anyone who's proficient in it.
I've got a -1.
No, I've just got the bardic half proficiency. So
22?
Dagmar does not know what Arcana means.
22. So, Orsi, your general knowledge of how curses work is that, first of all, there's no evidence of, you've no reason to think that a curse will be lifted if somebody just takes a nap. Which is,
Or a dirt nap.
yeah, or becomes unconscious. Probably if someone actually dies and is brought back to life, that might change things. That might have an effect on a curse. But other than that, it's probably going to take more than that to lift the curse from one of you if one of you is corrupted by this red weed. And secondly, no reason to think that it's something that you can inhale. There's no evidence of that. Was there anything else you were trying to determine?
I
If
think
anybody else
Morzod
has
wanted to
noticed the
know.
druid.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
If anyone else has noticed the druid, because if we have, I'm going to ask her a question, and if we haven't, I can't ask her a question.
Well, Vitericus is the next to notice her, because he has the second highest passive perception.
indeed, but it sounds like Dagmar, you waved to her anyway, right? So
Yeah, I gave her a little wave back.
Which Vitericus would have noticed with his passive perception.
Yep. Cool. So I guess I will pipe up and go, Arnala, do you have anything to add?
Oh, you're back.
You all turn and look at her, and she says, well, it sounds like you're more experienced with it than I am.
I suppose you can pull curses off, folk.
I can restore someone to... if someone is incredibly ill or has been cursed, then I do have the ability to restore them, but I can only do it, say, once a day.
Well, look, we
And-
don't want it to happen a whole lot, but taking curses off is something we're interested in doing.
And it also requires diamond dust worth a lot of gold. And I have some, but I do not think I could do it more than once anyway.
Well, still, good to know that that's something you got under your belt.
She says, good, I did not have it prepared today, but now that you make me aware of this, I will prepare it when I rest tonight, and it will be available to us tomorrow.
Oh, and to your point, Vitericus, in all my reading, I haven't come across curses being broken if someone gets conked on the head too hard.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Curse of being awake, perhaps.
It's really all I had was concuss Morzod so that the curse goes away, and then talk to him until he gets health back.
Sadly not. I mean, we'd have to... A vampire situation, I think we'd have to kill him and bring him back for the curse to dissipate.
I would prefer that not happen.
That was quite dramatic last time.
Yes.
Fair. I don't
Really
think I
rather
agree
not a
with that.
lucky number. Yeah, don't really want another death on Morzol there.
Definitely not an high score I'll particularly want to secure.
No. Right, so...
Orinala says, may I ask something?
You can sure try.
It has... it occurred to me while I was hiding. Why are you doing this?
It's a good fucking question, eh?
I mean, someone probably. We've seen it, like, you know how there's like this old folk tale about how you need to see something like 7 times before like you feel obliged to act on it. We've seen this red weed like 59 times.
It has made stuff try to eat us a non-zero amount of times.
Yeah.
And we
So,
like not getting eaten, so, you know.
And like other people, like we've seen it do bad shit to other people. We didn't immediately act on it, but like
It got worse.
It's been getting worse,
it's
and
definitely got. We ignored it very early on, and it seems to have intensified.
Look, I'm not always the nicest person, but I don't want the entire continent to be covered in sticky, red, bloodthirsty weed.
Yeah.
That doesn't
makes
seem
people
good for the
wanna try and
environment.
chew your tits off.
Exactly.
So, you're trying to make the world better?
It's tough to have a good time when stuff like this is around. So it's you know,
I
it just
see.
makes sense.
So
Doesn't it?
our motives are not that dissimilar then.
Well, I mean, everyone really wants to have a good time. So it's all the same motive, eh?
Yeah.
I
One
don't
could
know.
argue that the creature making the red weed also wants to have a good time.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
we haven't
that's
figured
where
out what's
your
making it,
motives
though.
would be different.
Like you
Oh.
say,
No,
it's
we
a
have no
creature,
idea.
but like it might not be a creature.
The
So
way you describe it,
Creature.
maybe it simply redefines one's definition of a good time.
Yes.
that's a good point. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
it's a good
Once you've
time
eat-
to them.
Yeah,
A
once
good
you've eaten
time
that
is
stuff, a
heavily
good time is
perspective based.
fighting things. Yeah, it's real subjective.
It's like lifting weights, you know, lift heavy for you. Different for everyone.
She says, why would I lift weights?
It's really good for you.
Some
It's,
people find that
This has
fun.
been my question the entire time. It's just why bother? It's fine.
Look, Aussie used to have these teeny tiny little arms, and now he's got like really quite
Oh, I
nice
thought you were
definition
going
on
to
them.
say I used to have biceps and they went away. I was going to get extremely upset.
No, you
Hairline
used
trigger.
you used to be a little stick, and now you're like
Thanks.
this lovely little defined.
Oh yes, 'cause
man.
he kept going down to the arena and what? He's working at it.
Yeah, he kept sneaking down and working out.
Good stuff.
Who told you any of that?
I noticed shit. I mean, I saw you going.
You've had multiple months to spot these things.
All right.
There will have been at least one
we
morning.
live together. I
There
see
will have
you
been at
pulling
least one
yourself
morning
up
where
on the
Ozzy
door
was coming.
frames.
Ozzy was going out as Mozob was coming in. You know how it goes.
We knew you didn't have a
Unbelievable.
boyfriend.
Uh-huh. Wow, just no privacy, clearly. Unbelievable. It's fine, we'll talk about this tomorrow, if we don't get eaten by red weed.
Look
As a date.
forward to telling you all the things I know about you.
Okay, well,
That's
Right, then.
ominous.
as long as you don't use it against me, it's fine.
Nah.
And she says, well, may I ask, what specifically do you plan to do tomorrow?
We've been asking ourselves the same question for the past 4
No.
hours.
Not die.
Yep.
Figure out where it's coming from. Figure out how to stop it from coming there.
Yep.
Also, not die.
But how are we doing that?
Are
You're
you
sort of-
very adverse to fire? Are you very adverse to it?
She
Yeah,
says,
yeah. Lighting on fire was what we was thinking, probably.
she says,
Yeah.
It's more like, I mean, I kind of use a lot of lightning magic, and sometimes a casualty of lightning magic is things catching on fire.
in the forest?
Well,
Only on the gross bits.
Orsi's real good at keeping his magic where it's supposed to be, though.
I don't know how long you've been on this side of the world, but the trees here are very flammable.
That's worth knowing. Definitely worth
Do my
knowing.
best.
Seems
So,
fine.
Gee,
I mean, maybe it's really wet and sticky. Maybe it's not flammable there.
And she adds,
Well, I mean, that's a good question, though. If we're not burning it, what shall we do?
Well,
You just hack at it.
I may have a solution to that, and I'm going to point it. I assume there's got to be at least one bonsai tree sitting around somewhere.
So many in all sorts
Yeah.
of weird shapes.
I'm going to point at one and cast Blight at it.
But
It'll just like wither and die, and I'll be like, "There's your fix. We don't have to burn down the forest. We just pick the weird shit and we do that to it."
Do you know how long it took me to think of those trees?
Well, it'll come back next time, won't it?
Fucking unbelievable. No respect in my house, any of you.
What did we do? Mozart and I have been very good guests.
Do you want
You
to drink?
picked me apart. Morzord's fine, actually. Morzord can do no wrong, actually. I take that back.
Well,
and she says, so you think there is no way to save this forest?
I mean,
well, we're not
The
talking
forest
about
maybe.
blowing up the forest. We're just gonna try and blow up all the weed.
Yeah,
Like, we're
the
gonna
core
try
of
not to blow up the
weed.
forest.
That's going to go, and we
Certainly-
can fuck that up.
Yeah.
Let's see,
well-
suppose we shall have to see the extent or perhaps the cause of all this.
How much there is or where it's
Exactly.
coming
You know what?
from.
Maybe there's just like one thing we can stab a dagger in and it'll all die. Who knows? Some sort
Maybe it's the thing that was making that. Oh, I've just had a terrible thought.
of. Go ahead.
What?
Right.
Well, you
Oh, I'm
remember?
trying so hard not to say mean things. Go ahead.
Yeah. Shut up.
I'm getting better.
I'm afraid I've been thinking.
Listen, I was just remembering the noises we was hearing when we were looking for Specky, and yeah, they was sort of heartbeating noises, weren't they?
Yeah, no, it's definitely probably got a heartbeat at this point.
I don't.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't like that. I do not like that thought. But it's promising because that means that maybe it is something we can just stab. We're good at stabbing things.
Exactly. If it's got a heart, you can stab it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can't believe I'm hoping that that's what the thing is now.
Should I have a little... Wait, can I scry from here? I always forget.
Not in another plane, I think.
No,
we
we'd have to step out
concluded.
again like we
Yeah.
did for that thing last
Yeah.
night.
Do you want me to step out the door? I can do a little scry.
I mean, we could all step out.
Oh, yeah, we can all step out. It's not going to go anywhere.
Hey.
I feel like, did you do that before you made the...
Oh, actually, yeah, last
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
episode we did, and there was no
did we?
response.
Yeah,
We
I
got
didn't get
this
anything.
line has been
Yeah,
disconnected.
I think you
Right.
scried and there was no response, which you took to mean that
Right.
the subject was no longer alive or on this plane. on the
Becky
material
has
plane.
been digested.
Been stickied, right?
But you think the locate spell will probably still work because that was pointing
Yeah,
towards
'cause
the
it's
collar.
just the
Yeah.
Thing,
All right.
yeah.
Well, maybe I can fire up that locate spell tomorrow if we need to just beeline.
see what we can get.
Are we going to try and fly to the center of the center? Their quotes. I don't know where this thing is. Or are we going to trump through the forest?
I think we should probably not walk.
Well, I mean,
Really?
it depends on how far it is. You'd have to check and see how far you reckon it is before we because like it might be right there.
I mean, I could do a ping now. Do
I
the
guess
ping now.
so, like, give us an idea.
Yeah,
'Cause then
sure.
then we can sort of plan for it.
That's a good point. Okay.
Also, I
Ossie's
guess
going to do
depends
the...
Oh, sorry, go.
No, I'm just going to do the talk while I do the locate spell.
Okay.
Step out and
You
do
will
the thing.
have to again step out back into the
Just
material plane to do that.
Loiter awkwardly by the door.
Yeah, well, you just still stand in the doorway. I'm just going to step out.
Yeah.
Okay.
With our lattes.
Rope around the waist in case anything tries to
Yeah.
eat Ossie, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Delicious little snack he is.
Oh yeah, snack.
Okay. So I'll bring up the map for viewers at
Are there any
home.
rolls for that? I don't remember.
No. The advantage of this very specific spell is that it always works, but you need to have linked it to a single item. This is what a tailored spell is like, where it's not the kind of thing you learn at it's not the kind of generic spell that you learn and put in your spell book because,
Learn it at the university, keeping it real. Yeah, I got you.
So you are currently basically on the edge of the Grimwood, where it's just starting to get thicker. You get the impression that the collar that was around Specky is not far away from you, further to the southeast. And you feel as though if you were to go for a long walk, you might find it. So you've actually stopped not far from it.
Okay. Could you ping on the map roughly where the vibe is coming from?
Oh, now I'm going to have to do some measurements.
Rip.
Yeah, I will say within a mile of where you are.
Oh, wow. Really close.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
close.
that's
Okay.
real close. We don't need to fly,
Like,
you know.
it's like a half-hour walk. Yeah, not even.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good news. So many dogs in the group.
Well, that's strangely prescient because
Ooh.
as you're casting this spell, Orsi, well, give me a perception check, please.
No, I don't want to. Perception? My perception's good. I don't know why I'm scared about it. 25.
25.
I got +7 to perception.
In the distance, you hear like a dog howling or a wolf howling,
Dingoes.
but lower, possibly larger.
Oh no, blood wolves.
Don't like that.
Ossie, dire blood wolves. Great. Ossie lifts up his skirts and immediately goes back inside. It's bad. Yeah. I mean, did you guys hear that?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I can't hear anything over the little like water features in this place.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I'm
very
sorry.
ambient in here.
No, it's great. It's really
Exactly.
good ambient noise, but I can't hear shit outside.
Come on.
Right. Okay, good news is that we're super close to wherever Specky's collar is.
Great.
Good. Orinala, do you know of anything that like makes like a really deep like howling sound, like some sort of big canid?
She says, native to this area, no
Cool.
dog-like creatures here.
So I definitely heard a very large dog-like creature, really low sounding.
Can I get nature or religion or survival checks? But only if you're proficient. So choose
I'm
one
out
of
of this
those.
one.
One of those if you're proficient in it.
No
That's
horses in this race.
Proficient.
Yeah, if you got the dot. Yeah.
None of that for me.
I have
Dax just
+5
rolled a
survival, but I'm not technically proficient.
28 in
Hey.
nature.
Let's go.
Nice.
And she is proficient in it for some reason.
Well, rock's a natural.
I guess she's probably been reading as well about surface things since she moved upstairs.
So, Dagmar, you have been reading a bit about what makes the Wandering Isles so special and so different. And one thing that you remember is that there are no dogs on the Wandering Isles. Nothing native, no wolves or anything like that. But you have heard the rumour that the Titan of Ashruith
No.
is a pack of massive wolves.
Fuck off.
And the saying is that if you hear a wolf's cry, a wolf howling in the Wandering Isles, then it is already too late to run.
Right, so sorry, Vatericus, which god did you piss off most recently and threaten a whole bunch?
Oh, that would have been Ashruith.
It was Ashruith, right. I thought so, and you definitely heard dogs, Orsi?
Yeah, but not like little dogs, like back in the city, like little fluffy ones, like big dog.
Like multiple?
Definitely sounded like more than one, maybe really large.
Okay, well, the bad news is that we can never leave Orsi's mansion. But the good news is that Orsi's mansion is nice.
It does dissipate after, 24 hours, Dagmar.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should enjoy them because we're dead.
Would you like to elaborate on that, or?
Well, I've been doing some reading, both in your lovely library and in the library back in town. And I found this little wee myth that Ashruith's Titan is a pack of like devil wolves. And if you can hear them howling, goes the saying, then you are fucked.
To paraphrase.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, but only I heard them howling. It's only I.
Oh, it's fine. Orsi's fucked then.
Well, we were in a pocket dimension, so I think once we go outside, we will be fucked collectively.
Patericus.
Could you call him and say sorry?
Did you just sick a bunch of devil wolves on us?
Well, would you rather we deal with them here on the outskirts of the Grimwood or deep in where they're just going to ambush us from the trees?
I choose neither.
They're in the trees now?
I thought you
Don't
said this
climb
guy
trees?
keeps laughing at you. I bet he'd make them hide in a forest and jump out at us.
Some sort of wolf tornado? Oh, great.
Wolfnado.
Yeah, look.
Oh my god.
The myth was not specific about how many there were, just more than one.
Just a pack.
Just a pack, which I mean...
That could be
I
10 to 12 wolves.
A pack definitely implies at least 5.
30 to 50 feral wolves.
Great. Okay, so... And do we have... They're not wolves. They're Titan magic. They're god wolves.
We have met one Titan so far, and it ate our ship.
Untrue. We've met one, I suppose.
We
seen
saw the
two.
other one.
Oh yeah, that's right at a distance. They didn't notice
It was
us.
really big though. That'd fuck us up as well, I'm pretty sure.
Everything fucks up here.
Yeah.
It's true.
Bird would straight up.
So,
eat us.
do we have any anti-god wolf technology?
I have a bow.
Aranala says, I'm not specialized in godwolves, but I think that if we when we proceed tomorrow, we should try to be quiet and cover our tracks.
Oh,
Quiet, you say?
Right.
Good.
Sneaky, huh?
You see, she's
um,
trying not to look at Morzod while saying this.
Hilariously.
Which is funny because the
It's
stealth
not
of this party.
Morzod is quite stealthy.
Anyone got any sort of pass without a trace magic, or... Don't forget we have eye stones if we need to talk quietly.
That's true.
And Orinala says, yes, I can use magic to make it easier to move quietly. Yes, she has passed without a trace.
Oh my God, this is great. You should just hang out with us for good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Insight
she'd
check,
hate
please. Horsey.
Sure. Also, who's classically
just
very
do
good
a
at reading people.
Full body wince.
Ah, flaccid 20.
Yeah.
So
she
she's
reacts.
done today.
She reacts as though you have just threatened to punch her in the face.
Same
God.
thing. Hanging out with us.
Mm.
It's,
we
it's
also wolves can't fly. We could also fly in a
okay, but they're not. Okay, I want to be really clear. They're not wolves, though.
What if
Are
the
they?
wolves can fly?
What if they can fly?
That's not okay. That's cheating. That is.
Right, so we weren't joking about Wolf NATO.
And what if they're so large that it doesn't matter whether you can fly? They can just.
This is gay. This is gay.
That's a good point. She's a very,
Well-
very big wolf.
Very recently, Morzord, you did great against fighting a god. So
That is true. You did a real good job.
I mean, that
holy
was-
magic might be. Does holy magic work against god wolves?
I mean,
I
gross
mean,
ones, but probably.
I guess we'd find out.
Oh gods, I can hear them.
PTSD.
Can eat them all the way
Cat
in here.
person.
That's no good.
Wizards like cats. I'm a cat person.
You're not a cat person. You're a bird person.
Oh, I suppose I do have a bird, don't I? Sorry,
Yeah,
child.
yeah. Glow
You
gives you a
Very
little nip on the ear.
Okay, well, you're not a pet. Okay, whatever. Anyway. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna
Just
kill the
gonna
fucking
go in
wolves.
there.
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Arenala says, I think you're all sleepy, and it is muddling your brains. I think
Right, Dagmar's going to go practice on some wolf-shaped mannequins.
Fair.
She says, I think we all need to sleep, and then tomorrow we shall see what the light of day brings us.
Okay.
I like this, lass.
Dagmar quietly thinks this lass is going to disappear while they're sleeping, and understandably flee.
Yeah, that's fair.
She would not blame her for it.
Okay. Well, all right then. I'm gonna go stress about this for another 4 more hours, and then I'm gonna take a nap.
Do you want a toddy or something before you go? I can mix you something up.
Oh, I would love that.
I was trying to think quick enough what a Japanese slipper would be in this, but anyway.
Hot toddies all round. Let's go.
Yeah. So clearly, yeah.
We will
Not
go
gonna
to
use-
bed and look at our spells, and then wake up.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep, so you can all do that. You can mix up your spells and then hit that long rest button.
Spell. I think I am okay.
I think I've got all the things live.
36 bludgeoning.
Although, do I want to swap out Blinding Smite for Searing Smite?
Up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, Holy pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you.
So, during the night, actually,
This
Glow
is my special safe place.
will notice this towards morning. So, probably around dawn, what would feel like dawn. Glow notices Orinala slipping out and stepping outside.
Okay. I'm sure it won't stop her.
No, but she will inform you.
That's fair enough. I wouldn't. No, that's a lie. It's lovely in here. Why would I go outside? She's gonna not do anything about it and wait for the others to wake up, I suppose.
Okay.
I assume we all meet in the tavern for breakfast.
Yep.
Mm.
Orinata is not with you.
Oh, right. Glow saw her, leave.
Oh yeah, I called it.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us are surprised.
I thought about leaving, but then I remembered there were wolves outside.
Cool. Glad you really want to stick with us, Dick.
Oh, I love you. I just, love living.
Honestly, if I didn't have this mansion, I would have left too, so.
Just, things got real things got real hairy with Winston, and that was like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well.
Well,
I mean, we won.
exactly. No
Mozart
problem.
won. Only like 15 people died horribly.
And we carry that trauma for the rest of our lives. I'm
We
going to
don't
be
even-
alive for another 700 years if today doesn't go, too badly. So
That's
fun.
the spectrum we're looking at, though. One more day, 700 years. It's a big window.
Yeah.
I could live 200 more years. That'd be nice.
You could. Yeah.
300 even. I don't know. My lineage is
no.
pretty sturdy.
You want some more
I've seen
bacon,
dwarves
Vinny?
go longer.
I would love some more bacon. That would be excellent. Thank
There
you.
you go,
Oh,
buddy.
be careful. Don't watch the heart, I
Yeah.
don't think it's good for you humans.
Oh, whatever. I'll be dead by the time of your actual wedding anyway. Be in a wheelchair for the engagement party, I'm sure.
You might be. Yeah. No, I don't want to die. I'm getting married.
I can wheel him up the aisle as like a
can
treasured
wheel-
guest.
Oh, like a flower girl. It'd be so cute.
Yeah, you could like throw cards instead of flowers. It'd be
I
nice.
do expect my skeleton on full display.
Please
Floral
don't.
wreath.
Absolutely, but please don't throw cards at my guests.
I'll
No
gild you.
promises. Thank you. That would be lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, you're going to be beautiful.
I look forward to it.
Mozart, I hope you will cater.
Oh, but gee, if I'm still alive, I guess so.
Wonderful. Now, we've
Also, are there any more
later.
eggs?
Yeah, I got some eggs around here somewhere.
Thank you.
Yes, there's more eggs. It's magic.
Yeah. But your guys can't do what Morzod does with eggs.
Dagmar is
there's
having
any egg you can
pancakes
think of.
with fried chicken. That's her
Is that true?
breakfast.
Is there any egg that I can think of, or is there any egg that you can think of?
Are
I
you
think
saying
it's
that you know more
you can
eggs
think
than
of.
me?
Because there might be a subtle difference there. No, I might just have a preference. Certain amount
Too
of
bad.
seasoning.
Are we gonna have to have like some kind of egg contest?
Could we
We've got
eat a
quail
dragon
eggs,
egg?
and that's it. You're eating tiny eggs.
What
See,
if we
that's the
want to?
problem with these marble
dragon
fellas. Is
eggs?
they tend towards making everything real tiny. I've told them, but
It's like trying to tell me anything.
Give your
Duly
players
noted and
your
ignored.
give your players an encounter, and they'll play D&D for half an hour. Teach them how to roleplay, and they will play for life.
We're just putting off the inevitable.
So you
I could think up a boat,
Rolling.
and we could just
Just
stay
like
in
us.
here for a while.
Yeah, just imagine a boat.
so you finish breakfast,
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
and you step outside, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Is it bad out there?
Okay. As you step outside, it is early morning. It is a cool, crisp morning. There's a bit of light fog still in the air. And moments after you step out, a microraptor flies down and lands. Where is it going to land? It's not going to... No, it is going to land on Morzod. It feels least uncomfortable about landing on Morzod's shoulder.
All right.
Surface area, yeah.
And it looks around at all of you and has a moment where you think it's suddenly realized it hasn't thought something through. Then it hops down to the ground, finds a patch of dirt, and scratches out with its little claws, no wolves.
That you saw, the god wolves. What if they're invisible?
Invisible
The
godwolves.
microraptor just turns its head.
You've
don't
seen
know,
half the
that's-
things we've seen.
That's nice though. She's gone out and have a look.
Yes, thank you for scouting.
Mind you,
Isn't
if
that
the wolves were fucked
dangerous?
Off, I wonder where they fucked off to.
You could have gotten eaten by god wolves.
Well,
I'm
she's
guessing-
probably the least likely of us to get eaten by the godwolves because this
This
is
is
her
true.
territory and what.
And she hasn't pissed off a god wolf.
That too.
Just be careful, is what I'm saying.
It's just this tiny little Microraptor looking up at you.
I want someone to walk in on this, and we're all just like
He's
hands on
pretty.
hips, talking to this for tiny. How dare you? Okay.
Well, let's assume there's no wolves until there are wolves. Let's go find Specky.
Well, that's just life, isn't it? There's no wolves until there are wolves. They have Terricus.
That's real
Exactly.
fucking profound. I like that.
Right?
We could
Write it down. Someone write it
that.
down. I'll write it down.
You can't
Actually.
live life assuming there are wolves behind every tree.
There are.
Elsie is
though.
going to write a haiku about.
But they're not being wolves. Crap.
He also sent last night before he did his meditation. He sent Cass a message, just being like, "Hey, babe, love
Might
you.
die."
Might die." Yeah.
The message, I assume, comes back. Don't die. Haven't paid for the wedding yet.
Yeah. Jk lol.
No,
XOX.
really.
No, really. Winky face. Okay.
It's just you saying winky face.
Yeah.
One word.
They're inventing emoticons.
Yeah.
Weren't they like leet before the word emoticon existed?
There was leet speak. That was different.
Leet speak
Yeah,
That's
is
where
like,
you
yeah.
replace
all.
letters
Leet
with
with two
numbers.
threes.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I feel so old. But also, it wasn't just elite, it was because it's the L on the front and it actually relates to the Greek pronunciation elite, because you're an elite nerd if you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what that's from?
Elite
I used to
speak.
make fun of those guys in high school a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It runs deep.
So,
I love memes.
Off we go through the woods, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Are you going to be stealthy? In fact, at
We
this
should
point,
try.
Aranale is going to realize something, and she is going to wild shape back into her elfie form because
Does she realize it when we start clanking?
because she realizes she means to cast Pass Without a Trace on you and can't do that
Yay.
in Microraptor form.
Mm.
So,
So it's nice plus 10.
yep,
Mhm.
for the duration, which is 1 hour.
Mm.
Each creature you choose, so it's all of you, plus 10 bonus to your dexterity checks.
My God.
Do we have to stay within X amount of feet of her, I believe?
Within 30 feet of you, yes. So as long as you are within 30 feet of her,
Same
Uh,
map.
you get plus 10 to your stealth checks.
Here,
Nice.
look.
But Morzod, you still get disadvantage on your stealth checks because of your armor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll stuff some cotton in there for next time. Right.
Yeah, I'll just be in the back being a fridge. You know how to do.
Mhm.
Big boy.
I
So,
would like to be in the middle if we're walking in single file.
and
Yes, Dags will go first because she's always mindful that Vipericus likes to fling himself into situations.
so I will get stealth checks from everyone, and this is going to be a group check. So essentially, the average will be your final score.
So we roll
Stealth.
stealth and then we plus 10?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ah, 30.
A 6.
17,
quiet wizard.
27.
29.
So this is what it's like being carried. You guys are going to get real tired. with Morzod on your shoulders.
And I don't
It's
suppose I
fine.
could persuade
He
the trees
carries
to not
us in
notice me.
many other
If you could speak to
situations.
plants, you
It's a
could.
performance.
So with plus 10, the lowest of those is Morzod's, which is still a 16. And your average
Oh,
is
yeah,
much
of
higher
course.
than that.
Hey.
Cool.
Nice.
And I should roll for Aranal. I can't just assume she's good at it. It's a good thing she cast Pass Without a Trace. So she scores better than Morzod at least.
Good. Good.
That's what we need.
Yeah, so you start to make your way through the forest, and it is suddenly getting denser. The trees are thicker. The undergrowth there, you're now traipsing through ferns and thick roots, and you feel like you're going down slightly. It's getting into a slightly moister area. You're starting to get into the more, not quite temperate rainforest, but has that sense of everything has something else living on it. You know, it's life upon life upon life. It's just life all the way down.
And most of it's like icky.
And bits of it are most definitely red.
Yeah, and
bits
it's got
of,
too
you
many
know,
legs.
bits that shouldn't be red. And you are noticing
Getting
more of these trees have this strange, almost charcoal-like appearance to their bark. And from time to time, you see between these chunks of blackened bark, there is a dribble of red stuff that looks like blood coming out.
Delightful.
And however, none of you feel any particular desire to run up and lick any of these trees, or to chew on any of the red leaves that you are seeing around you. Most likely because you are now well aware of what they can do to you, and so you have sort of a mental block there that prevents you from being tempted by them. You also notice that Orinala shows no interest in licking the trees or chewing the weeds.
Mozod too, or another. I think I probably know the answer, but that's not normal, is it? The bleeding.
And she says, "Not normal in the least. It is horrible. It is
Creepy as fuck, yeah.
It's not, bleeding.
Who would-
Ooh.
That's real unpleasant.
who would do this?"
Well,
Well,
I mean, we've got at least a few ideas, don't we?
Has a list.
yeah.
Yes, the question is why.
Oh, because they're assholes.
Mhm.
I honestly, usually, exactly. The answer is usually, why not for them?
So, as you proceed, I'm going to basically rely on your passive perception checks for the most part, because they are so high. You are, Dagmar, you will spot an area where ferns and so forth have been trampled as if something moved through there quite recently.
Do they look like they might have been multiple things on several lakes?
This is a survival
Possibly a
check.
NATO.
Yeah, can I do a survival check?
Yep, this is what survival was made for.
Nice, I have that. That is a 19. Because
19.
I have proficiency in it. So my minimum roll is a 10 plus 9.
It only you think you can only see one set of tracks, but they are large, and you think you see a paw print, dog-like, wolf-like, be about this large, maybe larger.
Big puppy.
Don't like that.
Dagmar will point that out to the team.
Ooh. It's bigger than I thought.
Me, I
But
thought that was
also-
a hole.
Less big than I was afraid of.
And
Really?
as you do the tracker thing, you put your hand down, you check how warm is the ground, you smell it, is there any fresh
Is there
feces and
poop?
so forth. No, you do not detect any fresh scat, and you get the impression that this probably happened overnight. It hasn't happened within the past hour or so.
Right, yeah. Well, it's not like immediately nearby,
Okay.
because we can't hear them howling. But that's the general sign for fucked.
Yeah. In fact, you do not hear wolves, and you're hearing more of that rather disturbing twist on forest sounds, where it's
The violence.
less of the general chatter and more of the please don't kill me sounds.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
My mind is completely filled with Rainbow Lorikeet nope screech. Apparently, because I'm well familiar with that, so that's just my immediate thought for
Shall we press on, or
I mean, yeah, yes.
Still going to
Yeah.
beat on Specky, or what's left of Specky?
general that direction?
Yep.
Perfect.
So you continue in that direction.
Hang on, that direction, is that where the paw prints are going?
No, they cut across your path.
Okay. Interesting.
You continue in that direction, and after about a total of, it would have been about 20 to 30 minutes on foot. Orsi, you find yourself at the base of one of these trees. With it's a relatively large eucalypt, so large that I can't fit it on the camera. Probably about 2 meters in diameter.
And it's got an X spray painted on it and like a hack into one side of it. And there's black ooze coming out. And...
No.
Tim Curry is singing
Curry's there
far too
somewhere, yeah.
sexily.
Oh God, Tim Curry is the big bad.
Okay. There's a reference here I'm not getting.
Fern
Oh,
Gully.
Ben Gully.
Okay. Which I might have seen as a kid, but I don't remember it at all.
It's fair.
Watch it again. It's good.
Yeah, it's so
But-
good.
It is covered in this charcoal-like bark with some of this. It appears to be blood dripping down, and Orsi, as you've gotten closer, you've become more precise in your location spell, and you are confident that the collar that you are searching for is inside the trunk of this tree.
So I got good news and bad news. Yeah.
Great. What,
Good
what's
news is
the,
Okay, the good news is I think I found Specky. The bad news is I'm pretty sure it's inside that tree.
So if we... Does that mean the inside of the tree is possibly meaty?
It's probably all sticky in there.
I'm like, is there a heartbeat? Does anyone hear a heartbeat coming off that tree? I'm not putting my ear to it.
I was going to say.
Can we
I do
listen
not wish to go-
quietly?
I do not wish to go close to that tree.
Are you putting your ear against it?
No. Can
No.
we just listen with our ears?
Give me a perception check, please.
21.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Woo!
Okay. Orsi, you're not really noticing a heartbeat, but Dagmar, you're not hearing a heartbeat, but then you realize you're not hearing a heartbeat. You are feeling a heartbeat under your feet.
I was standing on it.
Oh, gross.
As you look down, you see that the soil here is damp, is moist,
Oh,
and is tinted a little red.
no.
Oh, this is so gross. I take it all back. Let's just burn the whole place to the ground. It's so gross.
Is she still standing here? You know, let's just set fire to it. Let's torch it. Let's blow it up.
Orinala says, I do not think there is enough fire in the world to do that.
Yeah, I don't think that would burn real well, unfortunately, which is not okay.
Oh, I left my doomsday device at home in my other Vatericus. How unfortunate.
That is a sentence you just said, and now I have to deal with having heard it.
I have two
Yeah.
Vatericus.
Please don't leave it in me ever. It's accidental rolling is a significant hazard.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway,
need you being. What are we going to do about this?
I guess we got to try and find the art of it.
Oh wait! What are we looking for? Didn't those wizards? I knew it said sorcerers. Good grief! I did not sleep enough last night.
I
Do
think
wizards
if-
come down here? Did they get disappeared? Are they in here somewhere?
I mean, if they had Specky and Specky is in the tree,
So,
Then they're probably also
Assimilated.
Dagmar, as you look up, I'll let your natural 20 carry over.
no.
As you look up, you can see
Oh, no.
up in the trees, there are
Oh,
3
God.
figures watching you
Oh.
from the branches,
Fabulous.
Ooh.
crouched Batman style.
Is one of them very big?
One of them is larger than the other 2.
Mm.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, Dagmar is gonna look. Do they look like they're watching because they're hiding in the tree, or do they look like they're watching because their blood zombie is going to eat us?
I'm sure they're fine.
Give me an insight check.
Are we friendly? Insight. That is a 16.
16. Look, your gut tells you you're in trouble.
Okay, well, Dagmar's gonna look up and say, "Uh-oh."
What's the background music doing?
Okay. And with the uh-oh, I think that's time to take a short break. And
Well.
we will come back in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. Bye. And we are back, and our heroes have found Specky the Rat, or they think they've found his collar, at least, apparently embedded in a tree that looks to be corrupted by the red weed, or whatever causes the weeds to turn red, at least. And while inspecting it, they have noticed the sound or the feel of a heartbeat beneath their feet, and a very perceptive Dagmar thought, oh, maybe I should look up in the trees and see what's happening up there, and
She's got that valve training.
and saw that they were being watched by 3 humanoids, who I will describe in a bit more detail but only Dagmar is aware of them at this point. But there is a elf, a female elf, sort of fairly lithe, slender in build, with sort of purple hair that's on one side. I don't know.
So she's gay.
I don't know hairstyles, but
She's
it's
definitely
You've got the somber
gay.
look, yeah.
yes, the somber look.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah, somber Overwatch.
There is a furbolg, probably a female furbolg based on proportions, with grey fur, and there is a Goliath, a very tall humanoid, about 8 feet tall, grey skin, probably male, black hair, braided, wearing looks like hide armor, and they're all watching the group of you. Dagmar has just said, uh-oh.
What?
Yep.
What's wrong?
She's gonna point up.
We all
You
look.
all see
I guess
them
we all
now.
have that predator moment where we all look up into the tree.
And
Hello.
the female elf is going to speak first, and she is going to say, and as you look closer, you can see that her eyes, and indeed all of their eyes, are red, and there are what might be little teardrops of blood coming out of them. And she says, "Are you predators or prey?"
A third nicer option.
It's a loaded
Predators,
question.
Clearly.
Player characters.
I'm a vegan.
She looks at
Tourists?
the Fearbolg, who looks back at her, and they both grin. And the Goliath says, "I'd call that an answer." And that's initiative.
Oh, I guess
So-
we're gonna have to kill these bastards.
I'm going to drop you onto a map.
We could remove curse, maybe.
This is not the
them.
perfect map for it, but it's
Oh,
I had
hey,
it-
we're back in the. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks.
yeah, but I had it lying around, so here it is.
This
All
with
right.
color
Bible,
shifted
Bible.
red. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, mine's still loading.
imagine this, but with a palette swap.
Oh,
Yay! Aww.
that's how you know it's a harder area because they reuse the tiles, but they've done a palette swap.
It's red now.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard
Got red on
area.
you.
Yeah.
So that's you lot. Here's Orinala. Whoop, that is not Orinala.
Oh god, she's terrifying.
What the hell is going on with that token?
She's
Ornella,
looked
much
like that the
scarier
whole
than I
time. Yeah, no, I was picturing a nice young wood elf lady, and that's what she is. We won't
Our
say
wood
anything
elves are
different to her
different.
face.
I swear
Yeah.
to you, this is not.
It's a metal elf.
Oh, so we're being haunted
Yeah,
by a random
You've
demon.
not just
in
learned
Foundry.
a terrible secret about my NPC. That was just a somehow I put in the wrong token.
Okay.
That's what a
Believe
DM
you.
would say.
That's what she would have turned into had we been like, yes, we are doing this because we hate forests.
So
Yeah, just really hate trees, man.
that
I
is
mean,
the
I'm
five
feeling
of
it
you,
now.
and the three of them.
You know,
are...
what, between the tree that turned out to be to try and eat Viteragus and this tree that has eaten our rat, I'm feeling a bit negative.
So here are your opponents, since you seem to have basically claimed, avoided the question of whether you are predators or prey, which basically says, yeah, I'm prey. But they are about 20 feet up in the air on branches. And I'm now going to select all of you, put you in combat, and please do some initiative rolling for me.
Rolling.
Yes.
Wow, I do
Gotta
not do
remember
good in
how-
these.
Gotta remember how to do it in Foundry.
The little crossed swords, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fist in Pathfinder. It gets me every time.
Okay, surprise, surprise. Viteragus is going first.
Fucking.
Wonderful. All right.
Good luck.
Well, in that case, then, I am
So-
going to.
So you have basically seen, and with your, passive insight and everything, it's clear that they are just about to attack you. You have just announced yourselves as effectively as prey without intending to do so.
Yes. So I am getting the impression that they have decided that we are.
Lunch.
Yeah. Edible. In which case, then I will look up at them. My eyes will glow slightly silver, and I will say, "You have bigger fish than you have tried. You are the prey here today." And I'm going to pull out 2 of my cards, and or 3 of my cards, and I'm going to splay them. And as I splay them, 2 of them sort of float out to the adjacent spaces next to me, and create silvery outlines of extra Vitericae.
Shit. We were just talking about multiple Viterica.
Oh, is he
So-
thrilled?
There's me in the middle, and my card sort of sinks into my chest, and I go quite silvery and incorporeal. The one on the left is Viterica as you first met him in his season 1 gear with 2 daggers drawn, and the one on his right is
Future Viteragus?
somewhat indistinct. But is that a full beard instead of just the moustache, and maybe the hint of an eye patch?
Oh my god.
Don't add extra Vitericae. They're not here for long enough.
Okay.
Because I am casting. Hang on, I do have the spell right. Yes, good. I am casting Steel Wind Strike. And
shit.
Viterica's Prime pulls his whip. And future Viterica has the Flame Tongue Rapier. So basically, I flourish the weapon used in the casting and strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures I can see within range. Make a melee spell attack against each of them. On a hit, a target takes 6d10 force damage.
Nice.
And then I can teleport next to one of them. So we're going to do that.
Yo, so it's not a mirror image, it's an entire fucking anime. I love that.
Correct. This is Viterica's most anime thing he can do at this point, and I have decided to open with it.
Yes.
Go, start this party.
Oh,
I love
where
that
is it
for
now?
us.
Okay.
I wonder what the most anime thing Morzod can do.
So is it 1 attack roll for all of them, or
I think it's the
No, it's 1
reveal
each.
of the noble steed surrounded with love hearts.
Actually, yeah, probably find Steed.
So I get to attack each of them. No, not that far down. There it is. Sorry, I had to find it on my spell list so I could actually cast it. Okay, so I am going to roll to hit. I might just go left to right. So we'll start with the Goliath on the far left.
Yep.
So we'll start with that. That is a 20 flaccid to hit.
That hits.
Wonderful. So he will take 37 plus a d6. 40 damage. It is specifically force damage.
Okay.
Wow.
We will then attack the next one along, which looks like it's the Firbolg.
The Goliath is looking bloodied from that one strike.
Jesus, are we killing these guys? Is that what we're doing?
Oh,
That
yes.
is-
Looks like it.
That is a 14 to hit the Firbolg.
Firbolg. Ooh, that just hits.
Perfect. So the Firbolg will take 6d10 force damage.
We did this to a manticore in Pathfinder. It was like, leave the gnome, and I'll
40
leave
again?
you be.
So 40 damage from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then into the elf right at the end.
We'd be like, bollocks to you, and turn it into a pincushion.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Perfect. So please take 6d10 force damage. That's going to be 31 force damage into the elf. And Vatericus appears on the branch next to the elf with his whip sort of not wrapped around her, but sort of recoiling his whip, having struck her.
Okay.
How many damage was that? That was over 100?
Yes,
40 and 40
111.
Wow, when you
Jesus,
level,
Wow.
you really
that's a nice number. I
do
like
that.
that.
What spell was that again? I forgot already.
Steel Wind Strike.
Steel Windstrike.
Yep. I can do it on up to 5 targets, but I can't do the same target multiple times. So thank you for giving me 3 targets.
Okay, I've just realised one of my characters should have rolled initiative with advantage.
Ooh.
So, okay.
because they got the drop.
They've got the
No,
belt.
it's just a feat, a characteristic of who they are. So
The blood.
that is actually changing.
Blood.
It's changing the elf in the initiative order. So Vatericus, if you want to teleport somewhere else, you're welcome to retcon that because I've just changed her order in initiative.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm all good. I'm currently engaging the person who's directly after Dagmar on the initiative stack, so I'm feeling okay about that.
Cool. And Dagmar, I believe it is your turn.
Dagmar is going to take a theatrical cue from Vatericus and turn her glamour armor into like the spikiest thing. Like she's just immediately going to erupt all over with spikes, like a little puffer fish. And then she is going to step over here and take aim at this bitch.
Okay.
Oh, she's also going to shout to Ash because we're adding fire damage.
Okay.
That is a flaccid 20 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. We're doing 6 damage plus, I believe, sneak attack because she is engaged.
She's engaged.
He is, yes.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Come on, let me press the button, D&D Beyond you. Alrighty. So 6 plus 26 fire damage.
32.
Now she's on fire. I hope.
No. That is not how fire damage works in D&D, sadly.
Boo.
Yeah, scientific calculators who even think about fire in Pathfinder, so you know.
And I think you only get you only get 1 attack per action. But you've done a lot of damage with that attack, so well done. Do you want to take a bonus action?
Nah.
Sorry, I kind of do, if I can retcon that ever so slightly. I'm just going to pull a card out of my deck and read it and put it in my pocket.
Yeah, okay. You could, Dagmar, you could move behind that
there's a tree there.
and try to hide.
Oh yeah, that's right. The hide thing that you taught me. Yes, I would like to do that, please.
Bonus
Okay.
action hide, yeah.
Okay, and give me a stealth check, please. This will determine
+10.
whether
Oh, yeah,
you are
plus
Did you
10,
get
right?
plus 10?
plus
Yeah.
10. This will determine whether you are
Plus 10.
spotted by anyone who wants to target
Thank
you.
God, because it was just a 6, so a 16.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
It is now the elf's turn, and she is going to merely turn and look at you, Vitericus, and sort of with a oof, as she takes damage and looks up at you and says, "Oh, buy me dinner first." And
Terrible.
She likes it.
can I get a wisdom saving throw, please, Vitericus?
Sure.
If you must.
That is a 7 on that,
Okay.
unless I have any bonuses, which I don't think I do.
So she says, buy me dinner first, or actually don't, because look at you, listen to you.
Psychic
Oh.
damage.
And you take 12d10.
What?
Oh,
Yes! Fuck me up.
So
I mean, you deserve
that
it at this
is
point.
75
date.
points of psychic
Yep.
damage.
My head hurts.
Oh my God. Did she
from-
just kill you
From
with a...
her,
Nope.
it's called Supreme Mockery.
Perfect.
Wow.
Supreme mockery.
I am going to wince and go, you're going to have to teach me that one.
And that is her turn.
Holy ever
Is
loving
she going
fuck.
to move? Nope, she's going to stay where she is. Okay. Orinala, who I remember, because I remember my NPCs sometimes.
Nice work.
I love it when you do that.
What is she going to do?
It's a free action to go, Jesus Christ.
This accelerated.
Yeah.
Ooh. No. Oh, you see, the thing is, she is not really a combat druid. She is a support druid. She is a one with nature druid. She is, make things better druid.
Did she
Make things
give
better by
Terracus some water for
killing.
the burn?
Heals would be ideal.
She's not a healing druid, though. That's the other thing.
You're not a tree.
Fair point.
You have given us a gift of nothing.
She could cast Animal Friendship. Or...
Humans are
I mean-
animals. Elves are animals. We're all animals, man.
No, she is actually going to cast Freedom of Movement on the Terracus. Nope, must be touch. So Freedom of Movement, she's going to move over to Morzod. So Morzod, you have Freedom of Movement, which means unaffected by difficult terrain, and you cannot be paralyzed or restrained.
Nice.
And pass without a trace is concentration, right? So that's dropped.
Freedom of movement. I don't think no, it's not concentration. I think it's not saying it.
Oh, good.
Quick
right.
check. No, it is not a concentration spell.
Oh, yeah.
So you still have pass without a trace.
Hey.
Oh.
Pretty sure they can
And-
see me though.
Besides that, she is going to move back and take cover. The Goliath, who is not at all happy, would very much like to take vengeance on the bard that struck him, but cannot see him because he's on the other side of a large tree. So he is just going to leap down onto Morzod.
Yay.
So he basically just pulls out a great axe and tries to bring it down on Morzod. An 11 is not going to hit, is it?
Bonk.
No.
Cute.
So he misses. Now,
He just falls out of the tree.
so I think I'm going to do an athletics check. Nat 20. He does not fall flat on his face.
He recovers.
The axe buries itself in the ground right next to your feet. Morzodi then looks up at you and says, "That was a warning."
Now it's my turn.
But he gets 2 attacks, so he's going to try and hit you again. Nope, an 8 is not going to hit either.
No,
That is
it really
his turn.
isn't. Bonk.
Morzod.
Right, well, I guess now it's my turn, huh? I'm just gonna smash this dude. So I guess I don't call smite until I get hit, right? Get 2 hit.
Oh, you hit, and then you can say that
Then
you
I
smite
can
if
call
you
smite.
want to.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to remember the order of things, so I'm just gonna roll that one. No, 12. That won't get him.
Oh, hang on.
I don't.
Yes, 12 hits.
12 hits.
12 hits.
And you said he looked bloodied.
Yep.
How many rat bites is that? What is that sort of?
Bloodied means
That's like over
maybe if out of 100, yeah.
Yep. He's got less than half of his hit points remaining, is what bloodied means.
And 40 was enough to put him to bloodied.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
well,
they hang out with wizards. They can't be that beefy.
yeah. Look, I'm actually, because I get 2 attacks, I'm actually not going to smoot him. I'm just going to hit him with regular damage, I think. I know I can't remember which one of these that I press because there's 2 of them.
If you've got the shield, it's the one with the smaller die.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one. But that's a 12.
12 hits.
Yeah.
12 is the damage.
12 damage.
12 damage, yes, of course.
Yep. Is he dead yet?
Not yet, but he is. Yeah, he's looking
Alright.
worse.
I take a second swing. 14.
Hits.
Yeah. And that's 9 damage.
9. He is still standing,
Oh.
but to use a mercerism, he's looking really rough.
Alright, cool. I don't think I have anything that I do like in bonus actions or anything like that.
Okay.
No, we good.
Here's where things get complicated because the Firbolg is going to wild shape into something.
Oh.
I need to.
All right.
I haven't.
Giant wolf, let's go.
Druids.
Yo, giant wolf.
Okay. Nope.
Giant tardigrade.
Okay. And I
Bloody owlbear.
hope that that Foundry has this in the SRD. Yes, excellent. So,
Don't like that.
Ah.
an Earth Elemental appears where there was a Firbolg just a moment ago. How am I going to do this? I'm just going to move her off the map for now.
Was she in the tree?
Yeah, just crushes the branch that we're all on.
So basically, she is
Jesus.
going to jump through the air and try to tackle Vitericus to the ground, and is going to wild shape into an Earth Elemental
Ooh.
while doing so.
Ooh.
So now I need
I
to
like
see
it.
Meteorite damage.
what can Earth Elementals do.
Smushing.
He's just got to land on him, and then
Yep.
I think that's enough.
She's a big rock.
All right, that is +8 to hit as an Earth Elemental,
Woof.
Cool.
He gonna die.
and she gets
Nah,
2
he's
attacks.
fine. He's fine.
He's
Placid
so-
20 will hit, I assume.
It would, except I'm going to use my reaction on silvery barbs. So roll that again, please.
Okay. 16.
16 will still hit, but it's not 20.
Okay.
And Orsi has advantage on his next attack roll or save.
Okay. And And that is, all right, 2d8 plus 5 damage.
Low, please.
How would you say that?
I don't like the way.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Are you sure it's 12? Are you sure it's exactly 12?
It is exactly 12. It is 1 plus 6 plus 5.
Well, Vatericus had exactly 12 hit points left. So I
Okay.
am what you might call unconscious at this
Now-
exact
Oh,
moment.
good.
And I assume I'm about to fall out of a tree and auto
Yeah,
fail. At least
and
once.
so is the earth elemental, because it is not really the right shape or weight for balancing on a tree branch.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
So, Vatericus, you take the bludgeoning damage of being struck by this thing as it flies through the air, and you fall unconscious, and you fall off the tree, and immediately lose 1 death saving throw, because you have taken damage while bleeding out. The earth elemental, I am going to do a roll to see whether it sticks the landing. Ooh, that's not good. Does it have any bonuses to that? No, it does not. So it doesn't take any damage as it hits the ground, but it does lose its second attack, so it doesn't get to continue pummeling you, Vatericus.
Wonderful.
And it is prone.
Yes.
So that is the Firbolg's turn. And it is now Orsie's turn.
Okay, I am just double checking something. All right. I would like to cast. He's going to get some copper and some rainwater and rub it on his hands and cast Genden's Ball Lightning. I believe I can get everything in this delicious area. Yeah,
Nice.
That's a dinner plate.
Wow.
yeah,
Roast it.
yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Dexterity saves, yes?
Yes, please.
Okay. Nat 20 on the elf.
It's a save.
Elves.
A 3 on the Goliath.
Oh, rough.
And the earth elemental, who's not very dexterous, gets a -1 on this d20. So gets a 5. So that's a failure.
So even though they're an earth elemental, because I'm a lightning adept, if they're resistant to lightning, they still take full lightning damage.
Okay.
So 35 points is the full amount. Any ones I count as 2s because I'm lightning adept.
Okay.
So 35 and then halved for whatever that is
All right. The
for the elf.
Goliath collapses as the lightning sears his flesh and stops his heart. The earth elemental looks a little bit hurt, but not badly. The elf, 35, you say?
Yeah, and
no,
Orinala
half.
gets the half because she made it. Yeah.
So that's
Man.
right.
And
Whoa.
Orinala gets the horrifying vision of a ball of lightning just
I
engulfing
did it.
her, but being fine.
I did
You
it
did.
again, where I typed in the wrong number.
That's fine. If it was more, it's done.
No. I can't remember what it was.
35 halved. What's that? 16? 17?
Okay. I think I've got it right.
Cool.
But if
We will assume so.
if it TPKs because she's still standing, then we might need to review the video.
Okay.
Send it to the bunker.
Anything else, Elsie?
Orsie's just going. Oh, I'm gonna not cast it on myself. Orsie's just gonna back up a little bit. Just give me a hot second to
Okay.
grab him. Come on, Orsie. God damn it. One day I'll remember how to do it. Ignore me. Go ahead.
Vatericus.
Yes, I have a fun turn.
Yes, please
Let's
give me a
go.
death saving throw. Which is
That is
just
a 19.
that is one success.
It is one success.
Yay.
Oh, Orsie, I love you. Please move.
WASD work as well, by the way.
Yep. And you
I'll do
need
that.
to go back to token controls on the left.
Yeah, token controls.
Mhm.
Select tokens.
Then click and drag.
Yeah, it's not working for me. It's all right.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Where would you like to go?
Oh, it says my game is paused. Why is that?
Try it now. I've just
I can move.
It was not paused, but I
Yeah.
just paused and unpaused it to.
Thank you. It fixed it.
Refresh
Okay.
things.
Aussie is going to move over here.
Cool. Okay, Dagmar, your turn.
Where is the big rock?
Right there in front of you.
Fabulous. Dagmar will step out over here. Do a
Mhm.
backward step. Attacking from hide, that gives me sneakies, right?
Yes.
Cool. We're gonna shoot at the earth elemental and hope for the best.
Okay, first of all, go ahead and do that, but I will check to see whether the earth elemental can see through your stealth.
Right, yep. So attack 15? Probably not enough.
15.
Might be.
15 does not damage an earth elemental.
Well then, Dagmar is going to step back here.
But
And,
it could not see you, which I think means you get advantage.
Does it? Oh.
Yeah,
Oh. So I'll just
because
roll
you
again.
are hidden from it, so it doesn't know to avoid your attacks.
Oh, good. That was a 21.
Okay, that hits.
Yay. Okay, damage is 6 plus 6 plus 36.
42.
Take that, motherfucker.
And anything with the fire?
And yeah, it's fire.
Yep.
If that does anything.
Ooh. What does damage, vulnerabilities, resistances?
Yeah, is it fire
no,
resistant?
no mention of fire, so never mind.
I mean, it could be piercing resistant. Who knows? It's a rock.
So
It is a rock.
the elemental is looking bloodied. I mean, how do you describe a earth elemental?
Cold.
That's
It's looking graveled.
Yeah, it's looking dusty.
yeah.
Pebbles.
Dagmar is going to step back into her spot and try and hide again.
Okay.
Stealth? Stealth.
Yes. Give me another stealth check.
That's an 11 without the bonus.
So
Do I
that's
still get the
21.
bonus? Yay.
Okay. The elf is. Oof.
Everyone to know that do put I get a little Genghis Khan stuck in my head. So if that wasn't in your head,
Okay. She utters a short fable while targeting up to 5 creatures within 30 feet.
I'm not listening to your story, lady.
Is this what it's like fighting Vatericus? This is awful.
But they must be able to hear her, so Vatericus doesn't count because he is
Yes!
unconscious. So
Can't hear shit.
let's just check. Yep. Dagmar. So yeah, all of you except Vatericus plus Orinala, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh,
Oh,
that
boo.
all.
Also,
Wisdom
you've got advantage.
saving. Oh, sick.
My
Two silvery
negative
dice.
1. 16.
You guys all get like a good and an extra bonus on saves because you're standing near me. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
It's
I
a
got
plus
I got
3,
20
right?
I got
Mhm.
a 21 and
I get advantage.
Inspiring aura of
19,
protection
20,
plus 3 bonus to all
20.
saving throws when you're standing near me.
Yes.
22 for Aussie.
19 if we're going with the Morzard
Okay.
bonus.
I'll just roll.
Is the Morzard bonus, how wide is it? What's the range?
Oh, it is
30 feet?
within 10 feet, so Dags might be
10.
outside it,
So,
but Aussie's inside
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got
Inside.
16.
Oh,
then.
and so's Orinala.
Yeah. Sadly, Orinala rolled very low, so she and
dear.
Dagmar fail.
Aw. I never
So
pass wisdom throws.
Arenala and Dagmar, you'll take full damage. Orsi and Morzod will take half damage. Wow, I am switching between so many stat blocks at the moment. This is what happens when you put an NPC in the fight, because you got stat blocks hitting stat blocks. Okay, so that is some more dice to roll. Okay, 36 points of psychic damage. So
half
Orsi
that
and
for me.
Morzod can halve that.
36.
What's the half?
Half is 15,
18.
16, 17, 18, yeah.
18 points of damage. Man, that's a good chunk of my health.
36, we say. Damage.
You've got like more health than me though, you're fine.
So Orinala shrieks in pain and clutches her head. She is still standing, but she suddenly looks bloodied.
Oh, she's
Like there might be a bit of blood
soft
trickling
druid.
out of her nose.
Turn into a dragon!
Yeah. Go micro-raptor.
If you could just like drop a good berry in my mouth or something on the way through, that'd be great.
It's alright, man.
Alright.
We're not going to leave you.
Berries.
And oh hey, I missed this multi-attack. Oh no, I missed this. Oh no.
Only if you're making attacks, though, not if you're spell casting.
Yeah, sadly it was last turn that I should have noticed this. Oh well. For Terracus, you get to live. But she can cast Supreme Mockery. She can cast Supreme Mockery and then make 2 dagger attacks.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, God. She would have murked you, my guy.
I would have been very dead.
Good thing she forgot that she had daggers on her.
So
Alright, I do it too. It's
instead,
bard life.
she is going to leap down to the ground and take cover behind the tree. Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna help her.
I'll have her do an acrobatics check.
Yes, please. If she could
Yeah.
fall and eat shit, that would be great.
Yeah, no worries. She lands gracefully.
My lightning ignites flammable objects that aren't being worn in the area, by the way. Just FYI.
Flammable.
Just in case there's some real good tinder in here, but everything feels very sticky.
I was gonna say
I
everything's
think we're good.
Well, here's the thing,
It's
actually.
moist. It's moist under here. There's no sunlight, right?
and
The
it's all covered in blood.
Sticky.
this blood is kind of flammable. Because
it's
you now
flammable
see
blood.
flames licking the surface of the tree. That it doesn't look like the tree itself is about to, be engulfed in flame. You get
They
the
just have charred
impression that
bark.
this blood might have a very high sugar content or something like
Gross.
that. It burns.
Well, it's not my fault if the forest burns down.
We did our best.
Orinala is going to.
What's druid for? Oh fuck.
It's
Oh, fuck.
wild shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild shape, let's go! T-Rex.
Nope, she's not a high level druid.
Green dragon?
She's going to turn into a Deinonychus.
Angry
Hey!
ferret.
Yeah, they're nasty. Get some teeth.
Let me just find one. I'm pretty sure I have one here somewhere. Oh, yes. Foundry lets me do a search by text. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm just
Damn, I
going
have a
to...
question really quick.
Yeah,
Holy fuck, that's cute. Look at
Is-
its beady little eyes.
that's a 2-minute
Is
tabletop token.
Is the rock elemental on top of Vatericus?
No, it is next to Vatericus.
Okay, I just wasn't clear on that.
I was worried when he was rolling to stick the landing. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna squish the landing.
That's what I was also thinking. Like, do we have to comically roll him up like a piece of paper, like a Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah.
And let's see. Yep, the Deinonychus Orellana is not going to charge in and is instead going to run over and stand next to Dagmar. It's sort of a
Alright.
show of support. Like, I am here to help, but damn, I'm scared.
Yeah, that's gonna give a pat.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
very cute. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
You get the impression this might actually be the first fight she's ever been in her life that wasn't just, trying to calm down an angry dinosaur or something like that.
Yeah, look,
walking
we've all
towards it
been
with
there.
your hand spread is not going to help this time.
Okay, Goliath is dead. Morzod, it is your turn.
Okay, oh shit. She's got cover, so I can't even, like, guiding bolt, can I?
You can, but there would be a penalty.
Eh.
I mean, you could just walk over and hit her.
I could.
Yeah,
I
she's just
could.
behind a tree. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna run over there and stomp her if I can.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got enough movement to do that for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Attacks of opportunity of Pathfinder, aren't they?
We've got
No,
attack
D&D has
opportunity.
them, but there's nothing around there to
Yeah,
get
it's
you.
only
Okay.
if you move out of someone's.
Gotcha. Okay,
Space.
well I'm well and truly moving in. So I'm gonna roll to hit. 19.
Hits.
I'm gonna fucking smite.
Moit.
Yep. So what do I do if I am gonna smite? Just like declare it? I don't remember what I press.
It's
You got a button for
Uses
it.
a spell slot.
Okay, yep. Okay, so
Yep.
go to spells and
And you pick the level you want to smite at.
see, this is the problem. Giant enemy crab syndrome. Are these the worst things we're gonna fight today? Probably not.
Yeah, standing on a.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Heartbeat.
drop a level 1 Searing Smite on her.
She had a lot of health, though. She wasn't bloodied after I hit her for like 40 damage.
You make a good argument. Yeah, okay, level 2 then. Still being stingy, but not as stingy. So then I press the Searing Smite button.
Mm-hmm.
And what damage do I roll otherwise? Like just my normal
So
damage
roll your weapon damage.
Oh, right, okay.
And then you can do your searing.
Yeah,
smite.
and so a 9
Now-
plus a 7.
Yeah. So searing smite is fire damage, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, and then just to that's why it's good to roll them separate, because like one's regular weapon damage and the other one's
Yeah,
XYZ
so
damage.
9 regular and 7 fire. So is that good? DM?
I'm just looking through, trying to work out why this is. Yes, I think I need to refresh your character sheet because you changed spells out since I loaded it.
Yeah, I put on Searing Smite while I'm
Yeah, there we
resting.
go.
Yep. 7 fire, 9 regular.
Yeah, so it's 2d6 damage. Non-radiant
which was
fire
the-
damage. Yeah. You're rolling 2d6 for the Searing Smite?
Yeah, it was
I
a 6
did
and a
already.
1.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Why don't
9
I
regular.
7 and 9,
7,
yeah.
7 Searing.
Oh, there it is. Ugh.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm catching up.
That's cool.
All right. -7. Cool. Okay. And
Is she still standing?
she is still standing and is...
I'm going to hit her again.
Not quite bloodied.
Yep, I'm going to hit her again. Or I'm going to try and hit her again. 17.
Hits.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to smite again. Where is my...
Actually, correction, she is bloodied.
Okay. This improved Divine Smite. I think it already rolled that. I have no idea what's going on.
So that's like when you leveled up instead of just divine smite, you have improved
No, I
divine
have
smite.
improved Divine Smite. Okay, cool. Yeah, look, I'm gonna hit her with the Searing a second time just to be sure. So first I'll roll my damage, which is a 9.
Oof. Again.
Yep. And then I will roll the Searing Smite here, which is 2d6, which is 7. Again. Second verse, same as the first.
Still standing, but looking
Rip.
increasingly rough.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else that I do.
Oh, just a moment.
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. You can only do the Searing Smite once per turn because it's a bit bonus action.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, just 9 then, not the extra 7.
So I had
And
that
I'll
7
Take
back.
that spell back.
But it also...
You can still Divine Smite, though. Because Divine Smite is just whenever you hit with a melee weapon attack. I think Searing Smite specifically is the
Searing
bonus
Smite's
action.
a spell, but yeah. I mean, do I...
just regular baseline Divine Smite, that's just when you hit with a weapon attack.
Oh, yo. So,
You
and
just burn a spell slot.
there is a button for that as well. So should I press that one?
Okay, cool.
If you want to smite again, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to smite again.
Yep.
And this is Divine Smite, so it's radiant damage.
Yeah, but it costs a spell slot. That is the
Oh,
cost.
right, because I can... Okay, because
Yes.
I cast Searing, but now I can cast...
Yeah.
I follow.
So
you can-
you've got your baseline Divine Smite, and then you've got flavors you can
and then
add.
I've got the flavored smite. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So what spell slot does that take then? Like just a single?
You just pick one, and
Yep.
it'll the damage scales based on which slot you expend.
Oh, interesting. So it's 1d8 now, and if I click that, does it change? No, it still says 1d8. I do not understand.
So you just got to do that yourself. So if it's 1d8 baseline, and then whatever
Right.
level your spell you're using, it's an extra d8 up
It's
to a
actually
max of 5d8.
2d8. So you can
2d8.
expend
Yeah,
one
2d8,
spell
there you go.
slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first, with a maximum
Yeah.
of 5d8.
Of 5d8.
I am so confused right now.
So if you cast
pick a spell
at
slot
third level,
I was going to
Go.
throw another second one down.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
3d8.
3d8.
So
Yeah.
go to your little dice corner on the bottom
Yeah,
left,
and go
roll
on that,
3d8,
yep,
and
and
we'll make
roll
that the
two.
radiant damage.
3. Okay.
so 2
Roll
instead of 1
indeed.
is the improved Divine Smite.
I'm so bad at this. Anyway, 9.
Perfect.
Radiant.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 radiant
Mm.
instead of 7 fire.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Nice.
Kabam.
In case you can't
Already
tell, I
versus-
also am still learning Dungeons and Dragons after years of running this.
Enough
Yeah.
paladins that I can roll with the paladins. Paladin questions you can ask.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, it is the Earth Elemental's turn. Huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It hits Vitericus
Yep.
twice.
Vitericus is dead.
Shit. God damn it.
This is dead.
Vitericus
Yes,
is
it
dead.
was- damn it.
As this
Shit,
thing
fuck, cunt.
just bang,
Yeah.
bang,
Blood.
crushes his chest in.
Yep.
And
my
then turns around and moves towards Dagmar. But that is its entire turn. So,
All one out for Viddy.
We will come back for my doubtless heroic Boromir scene at the end of the fight when you all kill these assholes.
You're currently drowning in your own lung juice.
Correct. It won't be a very good speech. It'll just be like, ah!
so Orsi, you've just seen Vitericus take even more of a pummeling than usual.
He's most definitely going to scream out Vitericus' name, and then Morzord's.
Yep, Mozart's got his diamond. He's just got to get over there.
And then he is going to, in his rage, probably not the best idea, but he's going to point a finger at the rock monster. Please make a dex saving throw for me.
Not very dexterous, these rock monsters. Ugh, it's a 7.
Cool. So that's 10d6 plus 40 with disintegrate.
Perfect.
Don't
73 points of force damage.
Okay, well,
He is extremely upset. He takes his little lodestone and a pinch of dust and throws it up in the air and points his finger through it. Tears in his eyes.
okay. So, the Earth Elemental is disintegrated, shatters away, and morphs back into the Furbolg, who takes an additional 24 points of force damage as the excess damage rolls over to her person. Yeah, so her Earth Elemental form has been destroyed, but she's still looking pretty healthy, even after taking that rollover damage.
Really? Oh, damn.
Bitch.
Yeah, druids are
Earth Elemental.
high-level druids are scary.
Yeah.
Earth Elemental had a lot of hit points because they're
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Earth
but I
Elementals.
snuck in before she even got into an elemental, and she's still not looking too bad. Ugh. It's all right. You guys will end her. It'll be fine.
Anything else, Orsi?
Well, gee. I don't think a potion's going to save him now. Sorry, I don't have any bring back boy rocks. That's me. I'm done.
Okay. Dagmar. I almost said Vitericus.
Bless.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice. I almost thought I had muted myself because I was dead, and I almost made that joke to myself. But I'm now going to mute myself because I am in fact dead.
No. We like you, Doug. We want you here.
We love Doug.
That's fair.
Dagmar is going to step out. She's going to try and repeat the thing that she did before, but I'm guessing this time she's going to step out with her bow and see that Vitericus is an extremely fucking crumpled heap.
Yeah.
I mean, she definitely heard Orsi scream out, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing in D&D logic that probably happened around the same time as she was stepping out.
And as you step out, the druid, you can see that the druid catches your eye, so she has spotted you with a perception roll.
Right, well, Dagmar's just gonna put some logic together, give a bit of a rough scream, and aim for her head with the bow arrow.
Okay.
The arrow thing that I shoot all the time and never remember the name of. No! That's a 13.
You got an inspiration or anything?
Nope. No one has inspired me. I'm just sad.
No, 13 does not hit.
I guess I'm just shit with
That's my
rage then.
inspiration.
Hey, man, you got another action? You can do something. You can run up to her and dagger if you want. You can do lots of things.
Yeah.
No, her attack is her action. She just took a shot.
Beans.
Yeah, I get bonus action. That's it. It's my bonus action is just to scream a bit. No, she's just gonna stay
And you're
there.
not also bonus action dagger? Is that not the kind of rogue you are?
Only if you're dual wielding melee weapons and you use
you got
your
bow.
action to
Yeah,
attack with
right.
one, you can then use your bonus action to attack with the other.
Mhm.
Yeah. But if I can't mix and match with arrow and bow.
Yeah.
Unless I have like an extra action.
I mean, I guess you could try and stab her with another arrow or whack her with your bow. It's not going to do much though.
No, I'm just gonna stand there shouting.
Okay. Okay, the elf.
Ah, fuck.
Hate this chick.
She's about to bard me to death.
Huh.
She's about to do a barding.
Odds, why would you?
Does she know? All right, I need to see whether she's aware of something that I'm aware of. Yeah, she would be. Okay, with that Arcana check, she's not going to waste a spell on that. So, what is she going to do instead?
I'm scram.
Ah, she's going to do it on Orsi instead, I guess. Orsi, can you please give me
Bitch.
a wisdom saving throw?
Let's go. Is it a charm?
Ooh.
Because I have advantage against charms because I'm an elf.
It's the School of Enchantment.
That's
Not
charming.
Is it a
necessarily,
charm?
then, unless it says it's like, unless
Yeah,
it's,
if it's
yeah,
says it's a charm, yeah.
No,
or
it
if
doesn't
creatures
say
immune
that.
to being charmed,
Basically,
they're
you will
immune
be
to the condition.
paralyzed if you fail.
Wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Rolled a 1.
Or
Oh,
my God.
Okay,
God.
this is the hold monster
Plus
spell.
7. 8. No? 8 doesn't pass?
No, DC 17.
Am I considered a monster or a creature?
A monster is a broader range that includes creature.
Okay. He's going to be offended about that when he wakes up from paralysis.
Yeah. So the spell has a,
Does she need line of sight to do that shit?
and the duration
She's
of
still
this
got line of
is
sight
1
around that.
minute,
tree.
Oh, 1 minute.
and
Can
you will be able to make another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
All right.
Okay.
Line goes through the tree.
Across the tree.
Mute yourself. Jesus Christ.
Me, sorry.
You're dead. I want nothing from you.
Yeah, no, you're all right, Kindman. It's me sort of offering color commentary on whether the bard can paralyze Ozzy or not.
Smithers is barking a lot, so I didn't know if you could hear my little wolf.
All right.
I don't think I could fight Smithers.
So she is not
No
going
one
to. So to explain, the reason she didn't do that to Morzod was because Morzod had received freedom of movement, and then I had to determine, well, would she be able to work out that that was what Orinala cast on him? And because she did a really good Arcana check, she realized that, so that is why she chose not to waste the spell on Morzod and redirected it Orsi instead. Is trying to be a bit transparent about this sort of thing because it's getting a bit serious here. So she's not going to do anything else on her turn. Orinala is now... Orinala is
Very
actually going to
concerned.
charge in Deinonychus form and is going to try to chomp at the Firbolg. That'll be a bite, which is +4 to hit. Oof. That's a 6, which will miss. And let me just...
Oh shit. Druid fight.
How many attacks? Multi-attack. 2 claw attacks, or... Oh, 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks. So that's 2 more attacks on the druid.
Nice.
Get her. Fuck her up.
Oh yeah, that's a 23 that hits, and another one is a natural 1, so she only hits once. It doesn't do much. That's a 1d8 plus 2 for 5 points of dino damage.
DNA.
Okay, Morzod.
I am very upset. Well, she's between me and Vitty. So I'm gonna swing at her.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 91 for an 11.
That does not hit.
All right, I'm gonna swing at her again. 15.
Hits.
All right, good. I'm absolutely gonna smite this lady. So 10.
Oh, and because she was searing smited, she needed to take 1d6 damage at the top of her turn. So I'll just quickly roll that. So
Yeah.
she has taken an extra 4 points of damage.
Yeah, so plus 10.
Yeah.
And I'm smiting.
Okay.
But I'm only going to drop a level 1 on it this time. So is that 2d8s?
For
Yeah.
a default smite.
2d8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2d8.
2d8s, 2d8s. Oh. For another 9 damage.
9. She is looking really, really rough, but still standing. Only
I'm upset
just.
at this. I'm very upset by this.
Okay.
How many rats would it take to kill her at this point?
I don't think he's allowed to tell us that.
No, I'm dead. I know. I'm in that like player cam view where I'm just like swapping between players.
Yeah. Okay. Love
He's
it.
entered the Morzod zone. Okay.
Yeah, buy me a drink first.
Is there anything else on your turn, Morzod?
I don't think there's
Second
anything
person who
else I
said
can
that
do, no.
today.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
All right. The
Unless I'm
Firbolg.
allowed to move after I've swung at her, but I don't think that's how that works.
You can,
Yeah, you can move.
Oh dear.
although there's a tree here and a tree
Yeah.
here, so
Yeah,
And
I'd
you
have to go through her,
do
attack of
attack of
opportunity.
opportunity as well.
which, yeah, I'll stay where I am. Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. 3d8. So, well, not a great roll. I'll explain what's happening in a moment.
I have
Okay.
received no private messages from the DM, so I'm not being slowly sucked into the meat tree.
Nope.
Good.
Not yet.
The druid
yeah, that's true.
casts.
Which druid?
The Firbolg casts
Okay.
mass cure wounds,
Ah,
Oh,
Um,
fucking druids.
but it's not. It only affects her and the elf because the Goliath
Oh, yeah,
is.
it's a spell. Can I see her?
You're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
Sorry.
I hate it here.
Okay. I think that'll be her entire turn. Yep. Nope.
No.
The
guess
druid can make 3 staff or wildfire attacks or replace 1 attack with the use of spellcasting. And since that is a spell, it can make 2 more attacks.
She is
Fabulous.
Wildfire druid. What is she?
So,
I hate
Circle of
her.
murder.
Circle of murder. Yeah. Circle of stars. Circle of dreams. Circle of wildfire. Circle of murder.
Ashruith has to have druids, right?
Yeah, exactly.
she's going to attack
Angry
Orsi
druids.
with advantage.
This is just like druids are going even further down on his list of spellcasters he doesn't get along with. Like below warlocks now.
That's a 24 to hit Orsi
Yeah, hits.
and a 17.
Wait. No, it hits.
Okay.
It's nice knowing all of you.
25
God.
points of fire damage
Uh-huh.
and another 28 points of fire damage.
Orsi's out.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Unconscious or
I've
dead?
got 50 hit points, man.
Orsi is not dead, but Orsi is now incapacitated.
Making
He's
saves.
on the road.
Okay.
No, not okay. No.
Right. So, it is now Orsi's turn. Please make a death saving throw.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not true. I don't want you to roll.
Rude.
Yeah.
So
Death
rude.
saves. Death saves.
You can wish
God,
that
it's
for
been so
your-
long since I've had to do a death save.
Yeah, you can wish-
15. Yeah, we're
15,
fine. We're
that
fine.
is a success.
We're
Oh,
fine.
God.
We're fine.
Yeah, it's okay to wish natural
Success.
ones for yourself, just not for others. It's unkind.
That is true. That is true. I do apologize. But I
Orsi would
figure
be
if
the worst
wish a
ghost
natty one-
ever.
if I wish a natty 1 on you, it'll turn into a 20, because whatever I manifest tends to just flip. So
But Heracus is just here for the drama.
it's true.
If he
Sounds
were
We're a
here.
friend over here on the other side of the veil.
Dagmar, your turn.
She's just gonna try and shoot this Velfina
Okay.
motherfucker again.
You could, never mind.
16?
That hits. And
I'll thank
you do get sneak
Grog.
attack because
Oh,
Orinala.
she's engaged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love these engaged people. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Alrighty, so we're doing 8 plus 28 fire damage.
36. She's still looking pretty healthy.
And then Dagmar is going to get back into behind the tree and try and hide. Even
Okay.
though this is now a very repeated move.
Where'd you go?
Where is the law? 6. Unless I'm still getting the bonus.
Oof.
I mean, you are within range.
Yes. Do concentration spells last while the druid is wild-shaped?
Also, she seems stressed.
I'll say yeah. You still get
Thank
plus
you.
10, so that's a 16 for your
Anyway,
Is
stealth.
she,
Yeah.
is she doing concentration checks?
Good
She been
question.
She gets hit. Yeah, if she gets hit, she's got to take one, yeah.
I can't remember
She
how
hasn't
much
been hit yet.
she has been hit.
Oh,
She
Has
took
she?
some psychic damage from
Ah,
the bard. I can't remember how much damage it was, so I'm just going to do
30 something.
a straight
That was a bit.
dexterity constitution check and see what happens. Oh, she rolled a 22, so I'm going to call that a success.
oh, good for
Damn.
her and me.
yeah.
Okay. And it is the bard's turn. Okay. Yeesh. Mozart,
Yeah.
can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Oh my god. Do not leave me alone with these people. And
Well, we were just talking about TPK before the game, weren't we?
oh yeah, suddenly that seems poignant.
Mm-hmm. 18.
+3.
That is a success.
Yeah.
You succeed.
Hey.
I'm just checking through the wording. Must succeed or take. There is no half damage. So you take no damage from...
Bam, let's go.
You do not take 12d 10 points of psychic damage from the Supreme
Good.
Mockery.
Woo!
Excellent.
Those high level ones are all or nothing.
Still gets...
I
No,
want to rip that out of her head. That's so good.
She still gets
That's
the
a good
2
one.
She
dagger
still
attacks.
gets 2 attacks, yeah. Come at me, lady.
Flaccid 20
I mean, that matches. How does that
and
work?
So hit.
22.
Yeah.
So
okay.
if it matches, it does hit?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She gets both.
So that is 9 points of piercing damage
Ow.
plus 6 points of piercing damage. As she
9 and 6.
hurls some orc-related insults at you, but they just... You've heard worse. And
Yeah.
you've imagined worse.
Mm.
And frustrated, she just pulls out a knife and stab. And yeah, that hurts a bit more than the insults did. Okay.
Lady, I am 4 brick shit houses stacked together.
Orinala in Deinonychus form is just going to keep mauling. Carry on mauling. So
Carry on.
3 attacks, miss.
Keep it up, buddy. You're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Miss and
I
a
was.
nat 20.
Hey.
Oh. Let's go.
That's a nat 20 with a claw attack. Which is going to do 16 points of slashing damage.
That's what you want.
Nice. Nice.
That is Orinala's turn. Morzod, it is your turn.
I'm hitting the lady. I'm hitting the fucking lady. Hope I'm hitting the lady.
Oh, and she needed to take another 1d6
Yeah. 1d6.
damage, which wouldn't make a doesn't make a difference to her turn, but I will do it now. Only 1.
A
Damn.
little on fire.
Fine needs to work harder.
So go ahead and whack the elf.
23.
That hits.
I'm gonna drop a smoot on her, so I'm just gonna do my damage first, though. 13.
Mm-hmm.
She's still up.
She is still standing.
Cool. In that case, I'm gonna smoot. I'm just dropping. Okay. I really want to be sure that I kill her. So I am gonna drop the second level smoot on her for 3.
Unless she's undead, but I don't think so.
Eh.
Yeah, she doesn't look undead. I'll give you that for free.
That's
She
fair.
gets 15 extra points of damage.
Okay. So she hurls the insults, dagger, and you look down, look up, and then wham across
Yep.
the face.
Splot.
And you feel the force of Bruin luck, the brilliance of Bruin luck lay into her with your blow, and
Bar
she
and brawl.
collapses unconscious
I've got the
to the
power.
ground.
All right,
And she
cool.
is
If I
out.
still got my move, I go to Viddy.
You do have your move, yes.
Yeah, I am over there.
But you have no more actions, so that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
The druid. All right, let me determine something. Nope, she's still in the fight. So, she's not about to flee. Okay. She is going to strike back at the Deinonychus. This is going to be just 3 staff attacks.
Just 3.
25 hits, which is a 5 plus. Oof. So the Deinonychus goes down to 1 point of health.
God.
The next attack misses. The third attack... Hang on, what's the AC for... The third attack misses.
Yes! 1 hit point.
Just. Only
Magic
just. But the
pixel.
Deinonychus is still the Deinonychus.
Magic pixel!
Hey.
Orsi, death saving throw, please.
Yes.
So help
I
me.
wish I had a
Ozzy,
big
I've-
dice.
So help me. Ozzy, I've only got so
Yay.
many diamonds. Let's do this.
Passed.
2
I
successes.
passed.
Nice.
You're 1 more success from stabilizing, but not actually waking up.
Woo.
Dagmar.
Dagmar is going to sprint over to Orsi.
Please save me. Please save
Pop
me.
a cork of her healing potion, just the standard buddy, and she is going to pour it down Orsi's gob.
Okay. Roll the. Who wants to roll the healing?
Dagmar, you can do it. Heal me.
What is the...
Heal me, Seymour.
Wait, which one is it?
Where
Superior?
did it bloody go? Do you want a
did buy-
superior or do you want a
did buy big
healing?
one.
It's literally up to you. It's up to you. It doesn't
I got a
matter to me.
greater. I'll do a greater.
Is that 44
4.
plus 4?
44 plus 4.
Yeah. Go for it.
On my bloody thing's doing the thing where it's like, close the thing where I ask, let me get back to my dice. Okay, there we go. 4d4 roll. That's 7 plus 4, 8, 11.
Yay!
Okay.
Wow, not 110. That's a lot of.
So, Orsi,
Yeah.
you are not only stabilized, but you are conscious again, having healed up slightly.
Am I unparalyzed too? Because I die kind of unconscious.
Also, the person who cast it at you is dead.
Ah, even better.
If it's not concentration, though, it doesn't matter.
It's not concentration, but
Means.
No, I think if you had died, then yes, it would no longer be affected. But I think you are still paralyzed.
Does that mean that you didn't actually fall? You've just been standing there?
Have I just been
This whole
also
time.
how would I if I'm paralyzed, how would I swallow drinking potions?
I'm sure we can force one down.
Yeah,
It
I think
absorbs.
I try not to think too hard about how you heal
A
someone
solid
else using a
amount.
potion.
If we have to get
force some.
logical, then,
Yeah.
then Dagmar would have pushed you over to get the thing because she can't reach your fucking mouth.
I think a solid amount did end up in his lungs. He'll have a bad time in a couple days when he's coughing.
Gonna give you a good thump on the shoulder. You'll be fine. Mozart's fixing things.
Dagmar, you
think.
still have a bonus action.
What shall she do?
Her, shoot her.
I can't use a attack on my bonus
No.
action.
No.
Rip. Okay.
Bonus action hide, and then you can do a cool
Yeah.
sneak attack.
I think we're gonna do a bonus hide
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Bounce over like
behind this big tree.
Now I rolled.
Hide behind Orsie's corpse.
I rolled Orinala's 3 attacks while you were healing up Orsi, and they all hit.
Woo.
So that's a
Oh,
lot
that
of.
lady.
That is now 3d8s, 15 plus 6, which is 21.
Sweet.
The Firbolg is still standing, but is starting to look a bit rough.
Good.
Morzod, it is your turn.
Okay, so talk me through this paladin shit. I want to revivify, and I don't really want to wait. Or, like, give the Firbolg any sort of chance to do the thing. Revivify doesn't... It's instantaneous, so I can just kind of slap Pity.
Yeah.
And I've got my diamond. We definitely brought it. 'cause we need
Question. The description of Revivify, does he come back with full health, or how much health?
1 hit point. 1 hit point.
1 hit point. So generally, Revivify is one of those things where you do when you're out of danger.
Yeah, because there's every chance that while you're still
Something
in combat,
might- Kill him
someone
again.
will then just whack him
Yeah,
again, and he'll go down
okay.
again.
And he'll die.
So how long is a turn, though?
6 seconds.
6
Six
seconds.
I've only
So
been
you've got-
down for like 12.
It's been a few. Yeah, it's
Revivify,
been a few
you've
seconds.
got 1 minute to do it, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can guarantee that you will be able to do it after combat ends, as long as...
As long as combat ends, yeah.
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 Okay, alright, okay, cool.
Stand guard over his body.
Well, I mean, in that case, I'm gonna go
Go
and
and
kill.
fuck her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can go
so,
right next to her and actually stand between her and Vitericus's body,
Indeed.
that
which
is
is a very Morzod
absolutely-
thing to do.
It
The faint
is,
voice from a space
incredibly.
that you know that you normally occupy. Fuck her up.
All right. So yes. Okay. We're gonna change plans and fuck her up. Hopefully.
Yes.
Roll a hit
Kill the
is a natty 1, so that's no good.
Nope.
No.
No, but it's okay
Better than that.
because I can swing a second time. That's enough out of you, buddy. 20 hits.
That
Thank
hits.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Like that.
Yep. Can you just shut up? I'm
Sorry.
busy.
Sorry. Backseat fighting. I know. I'm sorry.
Yep. Yep. I am really angry, and I'm gonna smoot her real fucking hard. So, well, roll my damage first, which is 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna drop a big smoot on a 3rd level. So,
4d8.
Yeah, that'll
Three-
be
4d8.
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 Yeah, 2 plus 1 plus 1. So yeah.
Yeah.
48.
Okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 14 damage.
14. Oh, not a good roll. We got 2 1s in there.
Oh.
And it is not enough, sadly. She is
Mhm.
still standing, but she is looking pretty rough now.
Mm-hmm. I want the Deinonychus to bite her nipples off. Go, go, go.
However, it is now her turn.
Oh, rip.
Oh no.
I am very big and very angry.
Yep, she whacks the Deinonychus. She does not whack the Deinonychus, not with a 9. But a 19 will hit. So...
Oh, but it's okay because she's a druid and she pops back with her other HP.
Yep.
Mhm.
So,
Druids are alright.
the Deinonychus disappears. Orinala reappears. It takes the extra damage. So it takes extra bludgeoning damage and then takes the other type of damage that this staff does.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It is still standing.
Stick
Yeah,
of many
good.
harms.
Excellent.
One more hit. Oh, 21 is a hit. 3 plus, right. Orinala is now incapacitated but not dead.
Good.
Oh god.
All right, Dags.
Yeah.
Dex. That's just a log laying
Oh wait,
there,
and
isn't it?
Aussie because he's
Yeah.
back.
So,
Oh, yeah, but
but Orsi, you miss your turn, but you can now make another wisdom saving throw.
Yay. 21. Wait. 21.
Success. You are no longer paralyzed.
Yay.
But it is Dagmar's turn.
He's going to sit
Okay.
up and hack and cough the potion out of his lungs.
Dagmar is going to be thrilled to hear the sound of Orsi doing that. And yeah, this is just a log.
That is just a log. Yep. You can easily
Fabulous.
step
So
over that.
I can just shoot over it and aim for this bitch.
Yep.
Again. For the 5th time. Where are you, my bow? Come on. 19 to hit.
Hits.
And then she is engaged with Morsey, so that is a 10 plus 16, so 26.
Okay. So she, the druid with a staff, bashes the Deinonychus down, and just as she finishes that, an arrow appears in her forehead, and she looks up at you for a moment and then just falls and collapses. And because it is getting late, we're going to end this session with the end of combat. But I will say, Revivify will work. Vitericus, if that's what you choose to do at the beginning of the next session, Vitericus will be back in the party. But we can roleplay that next week, but you don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
But that is the end of this session. We shall see you in a week's time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.